What's going on, guys? It is we're back in with another video, and in this one today we got the day one recap of the 6 invitational group stage in the group A. As you can see on your screen right now, these were all the matches that went down. There was a total of 15 matches today, and there's a ton of storylines to run through. I mean, there's 15 matches. You know, a lot of teams got upset. Brazil looks on top. Empire looks back in form. There's a lot of things to talk about. A lot of teams not doing that well. So these are the matches right here, and then this is the standings, as you can see right on your screen. So a lot of teams are 2-1. Empire's 3-0. They're doing really good. G2's 0-3, and then Cyclops 0-3 as well. So we're gonna talk about all this. So let's just get right into the video. So for the first match of the day, we had Empire versus Team Liquid, and Empire kicked off 7-4. Pretty dominating win, to be honest. As you can see, we got the stats pulled up here. Now, I didn't watch most of these games. I only watched a couple of them, so I can't give you that much insight on the game. But as you see, we got players going off on the Empire side. You know, and honestly, from Team Liquid, this was their first match. They had to bounce back, as you see right here. This was the first match of the day, so Empire played pretty good. So that's the first match, you know. And then a lot of things went right for Empire throughout the whole day. So, I mean, they just looked unstoppable today. So that was the first match. So kicking off with the second match from Group B, we have Team 1 versus Cloud9. And Team 1 was on top today. They looked really good today. And Cloud9 just wasn't there today. You know, they didn't look that good on the map, like as a team. So that's something they got to work on. The teamwork wasn't there. As you see from Neskin, he's 13-6. And we're going to talk about this player right here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, Team 1 played really good. They played like a team, and that's honestly what won them the game. And we're going to see that as we go forward. So you can see we have Team Liquid versus FaZe. Now, I watched this match. It did not really look good. This was on Consulate. And honestly, like, Team Liquid just looked a lot better on their defense. Like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. There was some teamwork from FaZe on some rounds, and some rounds there just weren't any. So it was really interesting. But the first bloods for Team Liquid were insane. It was like back-to-back first bloods every time, it seemed like. So they were doing really good. A lot of teamwork. There were a lot of good, like, utility strats we saw in this matchup. So that was one thing I really liked from Team Liquid. Like, they threw three stuns, 2 grenades, and a Sophia at I think it might have been Cameraman when he was holding yellow stairs, and they killed him. So crazy utility dump right there, which was really good, which we like to see. So that was that series. So we got Team 1 versus G2. Team 1 won 8-6. Alamo went off 20-8 plus 12 on the KD. He also had an ace in this game. So insane game from this kid right here. I'm pretty sure this was on Chalet. I'm not totally sure. I think it was on Chalet, maybe. I'll have to go check that later. But yeah, Citizen went off too, went 15-9. And Team 1 was just looking so good. Like, I don't know, Brazil right now is looking really hot. They're looking really scary right now. And they're just destroying everyone. As you can see right here, first blood's insane for Team 1. They got a lot of first bloods. And, you know, G2 did not really get that. So, I mean, they played great. So, we're going to talk about the next match because it was just shocking to see G2 lose this. So, going back to Stream A, we have FaZe versus Dark Zero. Now, I was watching this match. This was on Chalet. I don't know, this was a weird match because FaZe went up 5-0 on the defense, right? Or on the attack. They went 5 up on the attack. And Dark Zero's defense just got destroyed so easily. Like, it was pretty embarrassing to watch. But, you know, they did bring it back a little bit. And they got like 4 rounds on the board. I think they won their last defense and got the next 3. And then FaZe Clan just put it out right there. But Cyber went insane, plus 8 on the KD. You know, Dark Zero did win on the entry, so good from them, but they weren't executing the rounds, and it was kind of embarrassing. But that was FaZe's first win. But the thing I want to talk about here, if you go back to the Liquipedia thing, so Empire wins this, right? Team Liquid warms up, Team Liquid beats FaZe, and then FaZe warms up and they beat DZ. So a little interesting. That's what they were talking about on the broadcast the whole day, which was pretty interesting. But let's go on to the next series. So the next series we have Fira versus G2. Now, once again, another overtime. So if we had that overtime system, they'd be getting these points. I think they changed it. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, blockbuster match right here. I mean, look at Citizen, bro. This kid was playing so good all day. 17-8, plus 9 on the KD, plus 3 on the entry. I mean, he was playing great. But once again, it was the teamwork mainly from Fira that got it done. Like, as you see, the slang on both sides was, you know, a little off. But Fira did win on the slang. But I mean, once again, it was just fun to watch. Like, these highlights, these matches were so fun to watch. And G2 is not looking good right now. They got to go back to the drawing board. These are close matches, but they just can't finish it out. So, I mean, it's pretty bad, but we gotta go to the next series. So now we're on Dark Zero versus Cyclops. Now, this was an interesting one. I didn't get to watch this one, but I had a feeling Dark Zero was gonna win after that comeback from FaZe. I mean, they did get destroyed, but they come back, they bounce back right here. Everyone's on positive right there on the side of DC. Only one that's positive on Cyclops is the first guy. I'm not sure how you say his name. Alligator, maybe? I'm not really sure. +5 right there. And the teamwork, bro. This is the main thing I'm talking about. I feel like these teamworks are not doing that good on a lot through this whole event. Like, the teamwork is not there on some of these teams. So it's pretty easy for Dark Zero to pick them apart, to be honest. So next series we have BDS versus Fira, and this is when Fira got shut down. BDS was playing really well. I mean, their attacks were just insane. Their defenses were good. Everything was just good, honestly. And you can see, you know, the entry was good from them. But I would go in more depth, but there's so many series and that we got to cover. So honestly, I'm glad these aren't best of threes because I don't know how I would have survived doing these videos. But I mean, look at the ratings on Alems and Brid right there. Like, they're insane. Their cost is crazy. Headshot's good. I mean, they just played great. So now we have the APAC matchup, Cloud9 versus Cyclops. And Cloud9 does get the better of them like they did in stage 1. This is what I was talking about. So in the predictions video. So the ratings from them are insane. Obviously, the entry. Look at the entry, bro. Only one time they got a first blood. That's really bad, Siege. You got to get more first bloods. And they got 5 rounds, too. So that's the main thing. You want to get first bloods because that's embarrassing to look. 2 guys are positive. That's not good. You got to get some first bloods. Like, they only got 1 round, but there's no first bloods. So that's just embarrassing. From Cyclops, they're not looking too hot right now. So we're going to have to see what happens with them going throughout the whole event. So we had the European matchup, and everyone was shaming me for picking Empire to get #1 seed. So I don't really know what they're doing about that, but Empire is good when they win. I'm telling you, this team is good at international events. They win 8-7 right here. Crazy close matchup. Look at the KDs on both sides. I mean, Shaiko, you know, he's even right there. He's playing pretty well. Bride, once again, positive. And then obviously on Empire, Shepard's +7, Joysticks +9. Like, it's just crazy. Their ratings are crazy. The cost is even pretty good on most of the Empire players. So I mean, once again, like, these teams have played each other so many times that they have to abstract each other so many times. But it was really good from both sides of Siege, and Empire just did get the best of them in that last round. So next, this was a pretty interesting matchup. We have Team Liquid versus Cloud9. This was towards the end of the day, and honestly, it was a pretty close. Like, I don't know, it seemed pretty close. Like, I don't really know. It did seem like a pretty close match, but Team Liquid just got away with, you know, at the end. So I mean, a really good job from them, honestly. I mean, like, again, the KDs are really close, the stats are really close. So, but because the game was really close, but it was 7-4, it didn't really look that close. But I mean, Cloud9 not there again. Team Liquid, they're there. They're destroying the competition. All right, so this is when Team 1 did get shut down. Empire plays Team 1 right here, and honestly, Joystick, once again, look how good this kid is. +5, Dan's +3 right there. No one else really shining from their team, but once again, look who's #1. +1 on the entry. I mean, you know, Empire, they're scared right now. Like, I'd be scared to play them. This is what I said in my predictions video. This is why they're going to get #1 in the group. Only team to go undefeated today. Only team. So, y'all were clowning me, but this is why. This team is nasty when they play, like, on LAN international play. So, that's what I'm saying. Great game out of them. Team 1, they did look really good today, and they just kind of got shut down by Empire. So that's basically the moral of this one. All right, so if you want to talk about domination, this was domination right here. 7-1 Fira. Like, this match wasn't even close at all. Like, Cyclops got 1 round, but look at that. Look at everything's just red on their side, and like, it was kind of bad. The only positive was they did get some first bloods by one guy. That was it. So that was the only thing that was good from them, to be honest. But once again, that's back to the drawing board for them. Fira just destroyed them. Wasn't even close. Now, this was a really good matchup. BDS versus Dark Zero right here. Look at Alems. This kid is 21-10 through 15 rounds. Like, holy hell. He's +11. Entry's +3. Like, that kid played insane, bro. This guy's played pretty well. He's +4 right there. +1 on the entry. Didn't get the win, though. You know, and, like, honestly, a lot of these close matches, bro, they can go back and forth. Like, it comes out that last 3 rounds. It's so hard to figure out who wins. I mean, you see the Rafale with 1vx. Guys got a 1vx as well. I mean, the stats look good from both sides, but BDS did get out the win that last round. They look really good. This French team is on top against NA. So we got FaZe versus G2 right here. FaZe won 7-2. Like, this, once again, this match wasn't close. I mean, look at the slang from G2. Like, even Citizen didn't really play good. It was only Kanto that showed up in this matchup. He goes +2. On the side of FaZe, like, Souls is +7, Caraman's +6, Bolt's +2, Astra's +2, and Cyber doesn't even have to do anything. But once again, everyone's even on entry, it looks like. So the first bloods were, it was kind of a major factor, but I mean, it's all about teamwork. Like, the teamwork that these are getting and the maps that they're played is so interesting. We'll go over the maps in a bit, but yeah, I mean, it just wasn't close. That concludes the matches for today. I mean, here are the games right here. I mean, so if you go up here, I mean, Empire is 3-0. They're looking pretty hot. Everyone else is like 2-1 pretty much. So a lot of these teams are competing for this top 4 spot. I mean, Liquid's 2-1 BDS, Team 1, Fira, and FaZe. Dark Zero, you know, they're 1-2, not bad. Same with Cloud9, 1-2, and then I don't even know what's going on with these teams. They're 0-3 across the board. The next matches we get will be the 13th for both. If you want to see who's on Stream A and Stream B, you know, they're right here. So that's what we got for on the 13th. Thursday, when is that? Let's find out. On Thursday, yeah. So tomorrow we have the Group B matches. They're a lot smaller matches because we only got 8 teams. So we'll go more in depth on these. But yeah, I just want to get this video out and all that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see this, you can go to Liquipedia. This is a great website for everything esports and honestly Rainbow Six Siege. But yeah, this is how it played out. And a lot of people are talking about the whole scheduling thing. Like, so Empire destroyed Liquid. Liquid warmed up, destroyed FaZe. FaZe warmed up, destroyed Dark Zero. Dark Zero warmed up, destroyed Cyclops. Cloud9 was good, just destroyed you know, Cyclops. So I mean, if Cyclops wins this matchup, I think there's a little question about the scheduling, to be honest, but I don't really know. That's what they were talking about on the broadcast, so I wanted to bring it up on here. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. I obviously wasn't here for Group B, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.